Hi, I'm Amanda Skelton, an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator, and today I'd like to show you how to make these Christmas tags. They don't have to be Christmas tags, but I've made these Christmas themed because I'm doing this in early December. And just to show how we can make these, what I'm using is the Sweet Little Stocking bundle, which has got the stamp set. And then we've also got the dies. So as you can see here, we've got this nice tag shape here, which is what we're going to use. And then we've obviously got the dies there to cut out a lot of these embellishments as well. So that's what we're going to do today. I've also finished them off on the back as well with some of the stamps as well. So that's what we're going to do today. Let me just leave you with what we will need. So I'm just going to place this here for the minute, so hopefully you can take these details. So I'm going to do the cherry cobbler version of the card, which is this one. You can do it, if you want to do it in the other colourways, then this is Evening Evergreen and this is Pool Party. So these are the three coloured cards I've got on this is what I'm going to do, the three colours across all three of the cards of the tags. We're just going to make one today, but you can see how you can make your other colorways on them. So we need some cardstock. So you want that to be about 5 inches by 3 inches, and then we'll have a piece of vellum, and that needs to be about 2.5 by 2.5 inches. And then we've got the Sweet Little Stocking bundle here, which you'll need. And then we're going to use these lovely matte decorative dots, and we can pick out the colours we want depending on which colourway we're doing. I'm going to use some blends to colour in the details. I'm going to use a 2-inch circle, 2-inch diameter circle die. I've got a bit of ribbon here, so I've got the Pool Party, I think it's called sheer ribbon, which is really pretty. You can sort of obviously see through it there, it just makes it really pretty. And then I want some more white cardstock to print, to stamp the embellishments. A pair of scissors, we're going to cut out this, fussy cut this, and we'll want a hole punch so that you can make your hole for your ribbon, and some black ink obviously to stamp your images. Okay, so hopefully you've got a note of all of the details there, so we can put that aside. So I've done some of the stamping already just to speed up the process really. So the first thing we want to do then is make the card, the tab, get the words out, the tag base. So I've got my cut and emboss machine here. Like I said, I'm doing this in the cherry cobbler colourway. So using the, that's the wrong ones, using the dies from here. So this is going to be the tag base. So let's just put that one on there. Not going through. That's probably because it's not fully on. Sorry, I'm trying to do this on the side and it's not working, is it? Let's try that. There you go, that's better. So, what am I doing today? Put that through again. I think the base plate wasn't quite underneath. Don't know if you can see that, wasn't quite underneath this edge. So I'm just going to bring it down a bit. You'll be able to place your die back on and you'll feel where it goes back into the groove, so that won't move now because that's gone back into where it was already cut the first time. So that's how I'll know that it will go through okay again this time. Right, let's hopefully that's cut it this time. Hurrah! There you go. There we have our base. Okay. What we can also do while we're here is we can do our piece of vellum. So we've got our 2-inch diameter circle die. You can use the layering circles. So just put that one through. Okay. So we can put that to the side for the moment, because what we're going to do is we're going to colour in the detail on the top. I just find it easier to colour those in when it's on a big piece of paper, big piece of card. So we've got those two ready for later. So the colourway I'm going to use, like I said, is the Pool Party, Evening Evergreen and Cherry Cobbler. So that's the colours I'm going to use. And because I've got predominantly, obviously, the Cherry Cobbler background, I'm going to probably do a bit more in the other colours for the accents. So I'm going to use light Pool Party for the stocking. So yeah, so these are the details. So I've got the middle-sized stocking for this one. It's quite a nice size for the tag base, and I've stamped the large parcel and the small parcel, and I've also stamped the candy cane and one of the leaves, and then I've stamped the Very Merry for the sentiment, and then I've just taken the first part of the Christmas for the Christmas greetings. I just inked just the first part of the stamp up and then put it on there. Even if you get a bit of the rest of it on there, we're going to fussy cut it so we can cut that bit off anyway. So we're just going to colour these in. You can obviously choose any colours you want, and this could be for birthday, it doesn't have to be for Christmas. You can use a different set of dies and stamps for the detail. But the actual way that you put them together is just quite a nice, it comes across, I think it's quite a nice shape. Right, so I'm going to use the light evergreen so that you see the detail on here, because it's quite dark. Maybe actually even for that one it's quite dark. So fill that one in. That doesn't look very dark there. I'm just going to go over that again just to give it a bit more depth of colour. And on here. And then I'm going to use dark Cherry Cobbler for the main part. This obviously must be one of my favourite colours because I can see that the tip is nicely used, but it's still good enough to get quite a lot of detail and get a nice sharp edge on the colouring, which is good. Still quite good to navigate the detail on this stocking. There you go. So what I'm going to do then is I'm probably going to use the Cherry Cobbler as well. Actually, I'm going to use the pen end rather than the paintbrush end. I'm just going to do the candy cane, which obviously would normally be red, so I'm just going to do it in the darker red, so it just fits in with the Cherry Cobbler card stock we've used. And then I'm going to use the Evening Evergreen to do the leaf. Obviously you expect that to be green. So we're going to do that. And then I think I'm going to do Pool Party for the main part of this large parcel. Again, just to give it a contrast between that and the darker Cherry Cobbler. As you know, the more layers you add on, of your blends. It makes it go slightly darker. So this is quite a light shade. There is a darker, I mean, I've gone for the light Pool Party. I could have gone for the darker one. But if I just add another layer on, it just makes it a little bit more denser in colour. And then I think I might do the light Evening Evergreen again, just to do the bow. And then I think I might do the light Pool Party for the bow on this one. And then I think I might do Cherry Cobbler stripes. But you can obviously choose whatever colourways you like. 3 seems to be quite a nice number of colours to choose on this. But you could do it rainbow, so you could do all sorts of colours. There you go. In fact, I think I might fill in the whites with Pool Party because that looks a bit wishy-washy, so I think I might add those colours in. That looks a bit more finished now. Okay, so those are all the items I want to add on. I'll die cut those in a minute. What we'll do first of all is we'll just hand cut these. And what you want to do is just give it, if you can see on here, I'm going to have these as 2 different places. And all I've done is sort of fussy cut it, but just sort of made it rounded. Give it a bit of a white edge. So I'm just going to cut that on there. So when you're fussy cutting, turn the paper, not your scissors. And if you just do it gradually and just smoothly, and then I'm purposefully going to make it go in there, just give it a bit more interest and detail. If you wanted to, you could just use paper guillotine. So I'm going to go in there. If you want to, you could just do this as a you know, square. You don't have to do it with fussy cut. You can just have it as a straight cut, just edge, you know, literally cut it straight. So again, I'm going to go in there. You want to sort of purposefully make it look like it's not meant to be straight. And the smoother you can turn your paper, the smoother result you'll get. There you go. So if I put those on there, you can see. Oh. So there you go, you can see that there. So let us die cut these. I'll get my cut and emboss machine again. Now, depending on how brave you're feeling, you can cut as many of these as you want to at the same size, same time even. So let me put that on there. Let me just get all the dies ready. So we want the middle-sized stocking, and I want the what else do I want? I want that one there. I want that one there. I can get it out. Let's put that one there. And then I want the small parcel and the large parcel. So we're not even using most of them. You can put a bow on as well if you want to. So let me put that one on there. I'll see if I can get a couple done at the same time. And let me do the small parcel there. Right, trick is, oh, let me get rid of that one. I didn't realise I had that one on there. And that one. Right, the trick is to try and put it on from above without it moving. I think I'm all right with that. Okay. So there we have those two pieces. Now we want to do the large parcel. And we want to do the candy cane. Again, try and put it on from above. And because these plates are clear, you can see through them, so you can see if they've moved or not before you put them through. So there we have the large parcel and candy cane. And then the last one, we're going to do the, where have I put the dial? There it is. The last one, we're going to do the greenery. There we go. Okay. So now we can use that machine for a minute. So now we have all of our pieces. Now we can start making it up. Okay, the other thing that you'll need is if you've got a hole punch, I've got this little puncher here that makes quite a small hole. So if you've got a hole punch, you know, that you'd use for, you know, A4 paper, you can use that, but you just want to put a hole towards the top. That's for your ribbon in a minute. And then what we're going to do is we're going to stick on our piece of vellum first, put it a little bit further up, and then you can put your stocking there. Then you can work out where you want to put your parcels, like that. Actually, this one I'm going to put down here. So I'm going to put the candy cane in, and the leaf, and then we're going to put Mary up there, and Christmas down there. So this is, if you just attach it on, and you can just see roughly where you want to put it. So I'm going to put that up there, that there, and then Christmas can go down there. Okay, so that's roughly how we're going to assemble it. So so you can see roughly where you're going to have your stocking, and what you've got to be careful of is when you put glue behind vellum, you will see it regardless of what you use. I'm just going to use double-sided glue tape, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a section down the middle, and I know it's going to be hidden by the things that I'm going to put on top of it. So take a note of where you're putting your vellum. If you want to, you can use pencil marks, but I know it's going to be sort of quite close towards the top. And I'm just going to put a piece of glue. I don't know if you can see that, but you can see the glue there. So I'm just going to put that there. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a piece of some glue on the bottom part of the stocking, probably up until about this line. And I'm going to leave this open so that I can then tuck the other things behind it. So I'm just going to put some glue tape there. So you want to cover up where you've got your glue so you can see it quite obviously there. So I'm going to put that there. So now I've got a section under here I can put things. So I'm going to put my large parcel first and put that one in the middle. And then I'm going to do the small parcel down here. I'm going to do candy cane sticking out there, and a piece of greenery there. Now it's up to you. If you want to put some glue underneath it afterwards, you can do, but I don't mind if it looks like it's lifted a little bit. And then what I'm going to do is put some glue tape on there, and that's going to go across there. And then a again glue Christmas at the bottom like that, and then all that remains is for us to use these dots. So I think I'm going to use the green dots because it's on a red background. I'm going to use my picker tool if I can find it. Oh, there it is. So these are already sticky. These are sticky on this side, so all you want to do is lift them up and then place them. Again, I'm probably going to do 3 of these. And let's do one of these small ones. I think I might do that one there. There you go. And then all we need to do now is, so this is about 7.5 inches of ribbon. Let's get that out of the way. I'm going to fold it in half, and then I'm just going to fold this probably in 3 if you can, to make it as small as you can. And I'm going to fold it in from the back. So this is both layers going through. And then what I tend to do is bring that through and then just pull that tight, and that just gives you quite a nice thing from the bottom. And there you have it. So I haven't stuck it on this one, but what I've got is a piece of just normal printer paper, and that is 2 inches by 3.5 inches, and then I just stick that onto the back and then add on your to and your from. So on the stockings stamp set, you've got your to and your from, and then I've added some of these other details. So there you have it. There is your Christmas gift tags. Nice size as well, so you can get some nice writing on it. And there you have it. Hope you've enjoyed it. As always, you can find my details on Pinterest and on Facebook as Amanda's Crafted Cards. And you can find all of these products on my Stampin' Up webpage, which is www.amandascraftedcards.stampinup.net. Hope you've enjoyed it. Please leave a comment if you do, and I hope you have time to make them for Christmas, or if not, use it for a different theme, but the technique and the layout can be the same. Hope you've enjoyed it. Take care. Bye.